Hello and welcome to episode 43 of Rebuilding Chelsea on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. In the first match we'll be at home to Manchester City in the Premier League. I'll then play Celtic in the Champions League off camera and bring you back for the away game at Southampton in the Premier League. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Manchester City is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is your team then, and it is Unai Simon in goal. Back four is Cucurella, Botman, Silva and James. Bellingham at the base of midfield, Fernandes and Mount ahead of him, Sterling on the left, João Mario on the right and Sesko up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager thinks we're doing well, we're on a good run, we should keep it going. Well, we've had a perfect start to the season, so I think he's right. So, we will point the finger and agree with him. And let's get into the tunnel and answer their questions. Can I talk about my relationship with Mauricio Pochettino? Good friends, similar outlook on football. City without Aymeric Laporte, how big of a help is that? They're still a very good team. Will Marc Cucurella be able to play the full 90 minutes? Probably. Okay, let's get into the action and see if we can manage to grab the win. So we are at home. Manchester City have had an indifferent start to the season, but if we could manage to make that even worse for them, that would be great. So we've had the better start, but it is City on the attack. Scalvini with the free kick on halfway into Haaland. It's played out to Walker on the right hand side. His cross, and Erling Haaland has put the ball in the back of the net. You cannot give that man a sniff, he will not miss. And he hasn't missed this time. So we'll demand more. And it's Cucurella with the throw in into Sterling. Cucurella all the way back to Botman. Cucurella to Botman again. Silva to Bellingham over the top for João Mario. His shot, too easy for Ederson. And the highlight comes to an end. Mason Mount with a free kick. But it's too high. And that highlight will come to an end. We are at least creating plenty of chances. Ederson short to Scalvini. Gundogan to Walker, who's gone for the long ball over the top. Haaland's in behind, and he's pulled it back. Bellingham slices it clear. Reece James keeps it in, finds Silva. Bellingham to Fernandes, on to Mount. And he's going to need help. Gets it from João Mario. Mount to Fernandes. Ball over the top to Raheem Sterling. Turns. Can he whip a right-footed ball in? He's played it out to Reece James, who's got it down and shoots, but hits the side netting. So good effort, but not quite close enough. And we've got plenty to do at this stage. We've had the better of it, but City find themselves in the lead. We'll demand more. And I think there's at least two changes coming at half time. And we are 1-0 down at the break, so I want a much better display. And I'm going to make two changes. We're going to take Sesko off and bring on Moukoko. And we're also going to take off Enzo Fernandez, and we'll bring on Kefren Thuram. And in fact, there's going to be a third change. Botman's going to come off. Is it Botman that needs to come off? No, it's not Botman. It's Silva that needs to come off. And he's on a very poor rating. So Silva, and we'll bring on, let's bring on Veindel. and we'll swap those two around, and then I'll just try Cucurella at centre back and see how that looks. Actually makes absolutely no difference. So 3 changes, and let's get out there for the second half. We'll demand more, and it is a Chelsea free kick. Less than a minute into the second half, Botman with it, headed away by Scalvini. Bellingham to Botman. Reece James's shot, and Reece James has found the back of the net. He makes it Chelsea 1, Manchester City 1. So good start to the second half. Now we need to encourage as soon as we get the chance, and see if we can manage to get a second goal and take the lead. So 55 gone. Let's encourage the boys. And Cucurella does need to come off, so we'll bring on Levi Colwill, but we'll wait for this free kick to be taken. It's off the crossbar, it's cleared, and Bellingham wins it but gives the ball away, and then we just need a quick defensive reshuffle. Levi Colwill is going to replace Veindel at centre back, and Raheem Sterling will be replaced by Evanilson. So can we manage to find a late goal? Let's encourage again as De Bruyne plays the corner in. It's headed away. Grealish dispossessed by Mount, who needs to get rid of this. He's found Evanilson. Veindel to Mount, on to Thuram. João Mario, and it's given away again, but Makoku's won it back, and he's in on goal, but he's got no composure, and it's straight over the top. Into the final 5 minutes. Let's go attacking and see if we can manage to find a late goal. De Bruyne with a free kick for City, and it's gone the other way. Ruben Diaz has got a late winner for Manchester City. Nothing to do with going attacking. It hadn't even taken effect yet. Now up to the other end, Mason Mount hits the bar, and Ederson collects the rebound easily, completely unchallenged. Ederson is going to launch it down the middle. Colwill wins his header, finds Veindel, ball over the top, nowhere near a blue shirt. It's given away. Grealish to Walker. Walker dispossessed, but City win the throw in, and Walker will just take all the time in the world over this one. And that should be that. And are we going to see a final whistle, or will there be one more chance? That is the final whistle. Chelsea 1, Manchester City 2. I'm going to play Celtic off camera, and I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, well the game against Celtic didn't exactly go to plan, as we lost 2-1 in Glasgow. So back to league action now, and a trip to St Mary's to play Southampton. Team for this one is Unai Simon in goal, back four of Cucurella, Botman, Silva and James, Bellingham at the base of midfield, Fernandes and Mount ahead of him, Sterling on the left, João Mario on the right, Benjamin Sesko up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks this is a match we should be winning. We need to make sure we do. I'm going to agree with him. We'll pump the fists, go with that. And let's get into the tunnel. He made it clear the performance against Celtic wasn't good enough. What needs to change? it wasn't us. We need to stick to the plan. Team have hit a purple patch in front of goal. If we're scoring, we're doing something right. Has the recent fixture list been particularly challenging? Harder than expected. Let's get into the action and try to get back on track. We absolutely have to win this one, but with just 56 seconds gone, Reece James has got himself sent off, and already we're up against it. So let's just tweak the settings. Let's go box to box in there on support, and let's get Jude Bellingham off, and we'll bring on Vanderson. So let's go back out there and see if we can somehow get a result with 10 men. So Mason Mount with a free kick round the wall. He's hit the crossbar, and Mikalenko will bring it away for Southampton. Finds Adams, forced backwards to Shaletta Carr, and the highlight comes to an end. Cucurella to Sterling. It's Fernandez to Botman, on to Silva. Mount dispossessed. Orsic comes forward for Southampton, but we win it back. Sesko to Sterling. He's in on the goal, but that's a wayward effort, and we can't afford to be this wasteful when we're down to 10 men. So now it is another free kick. It's Mason Mount again, further out this time, and he's hit the crossbar, and it's over for a goal kick to Southampton. So can we manage to somehow pull off a shock against the Southampton side that have started the season really well? So as it stands, neither of us has had a shot on target. I think we have to encourage the boys at this point, and it's Orsic's corner. Simon comes out to gather, and I think he's going to bowl this one short. He doesn't. He goes long down the middle. Sesko beaten in the air. Tapia dispossessed, and it's Armstrong with the finish, and Southampton have the lead. It is Southampton 1, Chelsea 0. So we're going to have to go attacking. We're going to have to demand more. And things are beginning to unravel quite rapidly at the moment. Vanderson to Mount. Mount's cross. Sterling beaten in the air. Cucurella to Fernandez though. Back to Botman. Plays it into Cucurella. Forward for, I think, Sesko. And he's won the corner. And we'll have an in-swinging corner from Mason Mount. Into the middle, headed away. Antonio Silva beaten by Walker Peters, who crosses halfway, finds Armstrong. Botman intercepts his ball, and the highlight comes to an end. We really need to get a goal before half time here. Cucurella, Fernandez gives it back to Cucurella. It's played forward. Sesko is onto the loose ball, and he's hit the outside of the post when it was easier to score. So looks like we're going to go in 1-0 down, and we do. So let's go and give them some words of encouragement. We're better than this. So let's make some changes. There's a 6.4 going on there from João Mario. Let's bring on Abde. Sesko is tiring, so we'll bring on Makoku. And I think that will do for now. So let's fire up the lads and see if we can manage to get an equaliser at least. Sterling down the left hand side, takes on the Southampton defence, finds Fernandes, who cuts in field, shoots on his right foot, and Bazunu can't hold it. So we'll have a corner, and it is Abde with the right-footed in swinger to the far post, headed away. Botman plays it back to Cucurella. Silva to Botman. Silva, and the highlight comes to an end. And I think it's probably time we had a look at the next sub. I think it's going to be Mason Mount off, Kefren Turam on. And if we could get an equaliser, this would be a massive result, demanding more. Cucurella can come off. In fact, no, let's get Enzo Fernandez off, Xavi Simons on, and we'll make a change at the back as well. Botman, in fact we can't, we're out of subs. Orsic's ball through, Faust connect, and Simon spilt the shot, and Christian Fastnacht mops up the bits to give Southampton a 2-0 lead and surely win the match. So we'll OK those changes, we'll demand more, and let's see if we can at least get a consolation. Vanderson back to Silva, finds Botman, into Simons, Sterling over the top for Abde, but he can't get there. Vanderson now with Silva, Simons plays it into Abde, he's in on goal, and he can't beat the defender on the line despite beating the keeper, so the highlight comes to an end. We've got 10 minutes to find 2 goals, and it's not looking likely. So Botman with the interception finds Vanderson, forward for Abde, who turns and runs at the back 4. His ball in, Sterling with the header, and it's over the top. He's wasted a massive opportunity, and it is in stoppage time, and there's your full-time whistle. Southampton 2, Chelsea 0. So I'll be back in a moment, show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table then. As you can see, with 2 defeats now, we are down in 10th place after 5 matches. So let's have a look at when we're going to come back, and I think we need to get a bunch of games done, get some form, so I'll bring you back in late October and show you Atletico Madrid away in the Champions League and Manchester United at home in the Premier League. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.